Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sumit and here I am with my new video in Salesforce LWC Component. So yesterday, basically recently, I come across with one of our requirements from our client, and the requirement was our client wants to, our client wants to LWC component, and using that LWC component, the user wants to delete bulk records. User wanted to delete multiple contacts at the same time. As you know that in Salesforce, we do like in Salesforce, especially when we directly navigate to an object, there is no option to delete records in bulk. Direct option is not there. What I'm talking about here that if I navigate to the contact object, if I open a contact object, and if I try to delete both the records together, I'm unable to delete both the records together. So either and what if there is one functionality called mass delete record. There's an option available in Salesforce, mass delete record, and using that option, we can delete records in bulk. You can see we can delete multiple contacts. But many times, what happened, we do not want to give access to setup to our users. So then, how can we restrict user? Because just in case if I permit user to access the mass delete option, so first of all, I have to give permission to a user to navigate to to setup, and in setup, that user can access mass delete, but at the same time, that user can delete records from account leads and other objects as well. Instead of that, the client want us to create one LWC component or design one LWC component, and using that LWC component, the client wants to delete records in bulk. So as you can see, let me show you practically first. So as you can see, this is the component, and here it is displaying the list of all the contacts. Right now, I got only two contacts with me, so that's why only two contacts are listed out here, will be displayed here. And if I select both the contacts together, I'm getting an option called delete records. And when I click on delete records, you can see both the records get deleted successfully. And if I refresh here, you can see the record gets deleted and moves to recycle bin. And if I want, I can restore from recycle bin. I can restore. So the record successfully moves to recycle bin. So how I have prepared this LWC component, what functionality I have used here. So let me demonstrate you this. So in order to do this, first of all, I created one Apex class. And in this Apex class, I added two functions, the get contact function and the delete contact function. The get contact function, it is used to list out all the contacts we have. It is used to display all the contacts. So as you can see, Aura enable public static get contact and it will display all the contacts. So as you can see, it is displaying all the contact list, con list, and it displays the records. We have all the contacts. And the delete contact, it is used to delete the list of contacts, the records, and that's why you see the parameter I'm passing as a contact list. And here, I just delete the contacts. So as you can see, two functions are there, get contact function and delete contact function. And the purpose, this function is to fetch the record. This function is to delete the record, which we pass as a list. Then I created one Lightning Web component name as delete multiple record LWC. That's the name of my content component, delete multiple record LWC. And in this delete multiple record LWC, the very first step, I just edit the meta XML file and I just expose this component and make this available on app page and home page. After that, I created one HTML, and in HTML, as you can see, uh, as you can see, the very first step is I will be displaying the record count. And what's the purpose of record count? The objective of record count is to display the records here, the number of records we have. So show selected records. So whenever we select a record, you can see this count get automatically increased or decreased automatically, right? So that's the object. That's the purpose of this particular statement. And that's why you see there's a property I'm using here, record count property. Then I just added a button. The button is it's a delete button. You can see the button and it button as an icon also. You delete record button. So I just added this button here, and on click of this button, I will be going to call on click of a button. I'm calling a function called delete record function, and this delete record function I've declared in the Java. Then there's one table. So as you can see, I'm using Lightning table in order to display all the records. So that's a simple thing. Now let's see the actual implementation to JS. In the JS, the very first step is I just use here Lightning to get. I just add a reference to the get contact function, delete contact function from the get contact and delete contact. And these two functions exist into LWC FX class. I just use a show toast event. And why I'm doing this? Because I just want to display the confirmation or the error message by using toast messages. Refresh Apex I have added, but I haven't used it. We can use that once the record deleted successfully, we can forcefully refresh it. So then the very first step I did here is I just created a new column property as a track using track attribute track decorator, and add I just had the labels. Three fields have three columns. Three columns I have set up here. The label as name, email, and phone. And you can see in the data table, we'll be displaying name, email, and phone field. Name, email, and phone field. So these are the three columns. I declare other variables like other properties like data, button label, record count is to record count. It is used to display the selected records the records we have selected, and this record count property I'm using here. And this button label I'm using as a button label here, button label. So I just set the label as a dynamic. Selected record, this is used to store the list of all the records we have selected and refresh table. Now, the very first step, get selected record. Now, this get selected record will be going to fetch this. As you can see on row selection, I'm going to initiate the get selected record function. And this get selected record function, it is used to count the number of records we have selected. So constant selected rows is equal to selected rows, then record count, how many rows we have selected. And now I need to add these selected records into the selected records array. So I'm just iterating on a loop, and I just I just push the selected rows into the selected records array. Once user click on a button, okay, so this is the way we'll be able to display the selected records and store into the selected record array and the record count also. And this record count will be using here. This record count. And when a user click on a button, when user click on the button, is going to call delete records, and this is a delete record. And in this delete record, I just validate that if we have the rows selected, if we have the records which are already selected. So as you can see, this dot button label I set as processing. That's why I just set a dynamic label to the button. Because so right now I'm deleting only two records, so it won't take much time. But if we'll be deleting multiple records, so then we'll be changing the label over. Then we'll change the label. Then delete contact, and I just call the delete contact function, and this delete contact function, it takes a list of the contacts, and this list of the contacts I'm passing here. As you can see, the selected record list, I just pass this selected record as a parameter, assign that parameter to the contact list, and I just validate here that if result, then button label has changed it to delete record and display a confirmation message, and if any error, it will display the error. And as you can see, I have used a wire adapter. I have used a wire adapter here in order to fetch the records, because as you know that we have to display the records initially. So we'll be using wire adapter in order to fetch the records. Okay, in order to fetch the record, and this is going to call the get contact function. And the responsibility of get contact function here, as you can see, the responsibility of get contact function is to fetch all the records from the contact. Fetch the available records from the contact. And we are fetching it out and display the record and store the records, or you can say assign the records to the data. And this data I just map this data with the table. So like this way, we perform the operation. We created one LWC component in order to delete the records in bulk. I implemented this. I configured this LWC component for the contact object. You can try the same thing for other objects as well. You can try the same thing on custom object as well. And I have already demonstrated you practically how the thing works. So as you can see, as soon as I select, as you can see, two records selected, and when I uncheck one record, only one record selected. And this is possible because of this functionality in JS. So this helps to figure it out. This helps to find out the selected records we have. And the record count will be assigned here. The selected rows dot length, how many rows we have selected, that will assign to the record. So that's the way we created an LWC component. That's the way we have designed a component for our client as per their requirement. So that's all in this demonstration. If you like this, you can post your comment in comment box. Subscribe our YouTube channel to get the latest updates or more updates about the on LWC components or other technologies or other topics. You can reach out to us on the given numbers, or you can write to us at info@eitech1. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.